You got the thing you wanted. The job. The grade. The moment you had been waiting for.
And for a little while, it felt good. Really good.
And then slowly, quietly, the feeling faded.
And you looked at the thing you worked so hard for, and it didn't feel the way you thought it would.
And now you're already thinking about the next thing. The next goal. The next achievement. The one that will finally make you feel okay. Settled? Happy?
But here's the question nobody asks out loud. What if the next thing doesn't work either?
What if happiness was never in the thing at all?
What if it was somewhere completely different and you've been looking in the wrong direction your whole life?
Today we talk about that. What happiness actually is, what the research says, and the mindset shifts that genuinely change things.
Stay with us. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak Unstoppable, the podcast where we help you speak English naturally and confidently through real, honest conversations.
I'm John.
And I'm Maria. So happy you're here with us today, whether you're listening in Europe, the US, or anywhere else in the world.
This episode is for B1 to B2 learners, and for anyone who has ever thought I'll be happy when.
Before we continue, please subscribe to Speak Unstoppable right now. One tap. New episodes every single day.
Subscribed? Good. How are you feeling today, Maria?
Honestly, genuinely content. Which feels relevant to say because contentment and happiness are actually different things, and we're going to talk about that today.
And I'm feeling good. Not amazing, not terrible, just good. Which used to feel like failure, and now feels like enough.
That's already a mindset shift right there.
It really is. Let's go. Okay. I want to start with something that most people find uncomfortable.
Go ahead.
Research in psychology consistently shows that humans are bad at predicting what will make them happy.
Bad at predicting it?
Really bad, actually. There's a concept called affective forecasting. It means predicting how you'll feel in the future.
And we're not good at it?
We overestimate how good the good things will make us feel and how long that good feeling will last.
So the promotion you think will change everything probably won't change as much as you imagine.
And the bad thing you're dreading probably won't be as devastating as you fear and won't last as long as you think.
Which sounds like good news. And also a little unsettling.
Both. Definitely both.
But here's where it gets really interesting.
What?
If the external things, the achievements, the possessions, the milestones, if they don't produce lasting happiness, what does?
And the answer to that question is actually well-researched, well-documented, and surprisingly simple.
Though simple, doesn't mean easy.
Never does. Maybe you know this feeling. You got something you worked hard for, and the happiness lasted about a week. And then you were already looking for the next thing.
Okay, let's start with some uncomfortable but important neuroscience.
Neuroscience, the study of the brain and nervous system.
Your brain, the remarkable, complex, powerful brain you have it, was not designed for happiness.
That sounds bleak.
It sounds bleak, but understanding it is actually liberating. Your brain was designed for survival.
Survival, staying alive, avoiding danger, securing food and safety.
And survival requires a very specific mental orientation. You need to constantly scan for threats, for problems, for what's missing.
Because the ancestor who noticed what was wrong, what was dangerous, survived better than the one who was just sitting there feeling content.
Exactly. Contentment in evolutionary terms could get you killed. A satisfied person stops looking for threats.
And a person who stops looking for threats doesn't last long in a dangerous world.
So your brain evolved a system called negativity bias, the tendency to notice, remember, and be affected by negative experiences more than positive ones.
Negativity bias. This is why one harsh comment stays with you for days, while 10 compliments fade by the next morning.
It's not that you're weak or ungrateful. It's that your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do.
It's prioritizing the threat, the harsh comment, over the safe information, the compliments.
And this same system, when applied to life goals, produces what psychologists call the hedonic treadmill.
The hedonic treadmill. I love this concept. What is it exactly?
Hedonic means related to pleasure and happiness. And treadmill, you know what a treadmill is. You walk or run, but you stay in the same place.
So the hedonic treadmill means you keep pursuing things that you think will make you happy. And when you get them, you adapt and return to roughly the same level of happiness as before.
The goalposts move. The target shifts forward. And you keep running.
I have been on this treadmill my entire life and didn't know it had a name.
Most people have. And the first step off the treadmill is understanding that you're on it.
Okay, so if the achievements and the things don't produce lasting happiness, what does the research actually say?
Decades of research from universities across Europe, the US, and worldwide, they point to a few consistent findings.
First, finding relationships.
The Harvard study of adult development, one of the longest-running studies of happiness ever conducted, followed people for over 80 years.
80 years.
And the single most consistent finding was this: the quality of our relationships determines the quality of our lives.
Not the income, not the career achievements, not the possessions.
The relationships.
And specifically the feeling of being genuinely connected to other people. Not just having people around, but feeling truly known by them.
Second finding meaning over pleasure.
And this distinction matters enormously.
Pleasure is temporary. Eating something delicious, watching something entertaining, resting after effort. These feel good, and they fade.
Meaning is different. Meaning is the sense that what you're doing matters, that you're part of something larger than yourself.
And research shows that people with high levels of meaning in their lives, even when they have difficult or uncomfortable days, report higher overall well-being.
Because meaning carries you through the difficult days. Pleasure doesn't.
Third finding, and this one surprises people.
What is it?
Gratitude. But not in the generic be thankful way.
What's the specific way?
Specific, concrete, written gratitude. Studies show that people who write down 3 specific things they're genuinely grateful for, specific, not general, show measurable increases in well-being over time.
Not I'm grateful for my health. That's too vague.
But I'm grateful for the conversation I had with my colleague today, where I felt genuinely heard.
That's specific. That's a real moment. That's something the brain can actually register and hold.
And the accumulation of those specific moments, noticed, written, acknowledged, it genuinely shifts the brain's default toward noticing the good.
Because remember, The default is to notice what's wrong.
But the brain is also trainable. And gratitude, specific gratitude, is one of the proven training methods. Okay, here's the shift that changes everything.
What is it?
Most people treat happiness as a destination. I'll be happy when I get the job, when I finish studying, when I reach that level of English, when I move to that city,
And the when keeps moving forward.
because of the hedonic treadmill we talked about. You arrive at when, and your baseline resets. And the when moves again.
So the destination never actually arrives.
But here's the alternative. What if instead of treating happiness as a destination, you treated it as a practice?
A practice, like something you do regularly, not something you achieve once.
Exactly. The way exercise is a practice. You don't exercise once and become permanently fit. You do it consistently. And the consistency produces the benefit.
And happiness works the same way?
The research says yes. The consistent practices connection, meaning gratitude, presence, they don't produce happiness once. They produce it continuously, as long as you keep practicing.
So the question shifts. From when will I be happy to what am I doing today that contributes to happiness?
And that question you can actually answer. And act on. Right now.
Not after the promotion. Not after the English is perfect. Right now?
With what you currently have. In the circumstances you're currently in.
Maybe you know this feeling. You keep waiting. And the waiting never ends. Because the destination keeps moving. Okay. The title of today's episode, Happiness, is just a state of mind. Let's really unpack that.
Because it's just a state of mind can sound dismissive. Like just think happy thoughts and everything is fine.
And that's not what we mean. Not at all.
Real difficulties are real. Real grief is real. Real hardship is real.
And saying it's a state of mind doesn't mean those things aren't hard.
What it means is the experience of any situation is shaped by how you're relating to it.
Two people can have the same external circumstances and have completely different internal experiences.
And that difference, the internal experience, that's the state of mind.
Let me give a concrete example.
Please.
Two people learning English. Same level. Same challenges. Similar mistakes.
One person. Every mistake is evidence that they're bad at languages. Every correction is embarrassing. Every slow conversation is proof they're failing.
And the other person, every mistake is information about what to practice next. Every correction is useful. Every slow conversation is a conversation that happened, which is better than silence.
Same external situation. Completely different internal experience.
And which person do you think improves faster?
The second one. Without question.
Not because they're smarter. Not because they work harder.
Because their state of mind allows them to stay in the process. Without constant emotional punishment.
And that state of mind, it's not a fixed thing you either have or don't have.
It's trained. Built. Practiced. Over time.
One thought at a time. One reframe at a time. One deliberate moment of noticing something good instead of defaulting to what's wrong.
Okay, practical. Because today isn't just about understanding, it's about doing something different.
First shift, notice the hedonic treadmill in real time.
This week, when you achieve something, or get something you wanted, notice how long the good feeling lasts.
Don't judge it. Just notice.
3 hours? 3 days? And when you notice the feeling fading, instead of immediately looking for the next goal pause.
And ask what else is good right now that I might be taking for granted.
Because the treadmill runs on not noticing what you already have.
And the pause, the moment of actually looking at what's already there, it slows the treadmill.
Second shift, replace one I'll be happy one with what can I appreciate right now.
This is uncomfortable at first, because right now might not feel like enough.
But practice it anyway, even once a day.
I'll be happy when my English is fluent becomes what can I appreciate about my English right now.
Maybe I understood a whole conversation today that I wouldn't have understood 6 months ago.
That's real. That's true. And the brain, when you give it a specific real thing to register it, registers it.
Third shift, invest in a relationship this week.
Not a big gesture. Something small.
One genuine conversation. One message to someone you haven't spoken to in a while.
One moment of real attention, not half attention, while looking at your phone.
Because remember, relationships are the single most consistent finding in happiness research.
And relationships don't maintain themselves. They need consistent, small investment.
Maybe you know this feeling. You've been so focused on the goal, on the destination, that the people around you have become background.
Okay, let's connect this directly to English learning. Because there's a direct link here that most people miss.
What's the link?
The way you relate to your English journey, the state of mind you bring to it, it directly affects how fast you improve.
Tell me how.
If you're waiting to be happy with your English until it's perfect, you'll wait forever. Because perfect doesn't arrive.
And while you're waiting, you're probably avoiding opportunities to practice. Because practice means imperfection. And imperfection is painful when your happiness depends on being good enough.
But if you shift, if you decide that you can appreciate your English right now, as it is, while still working to improve it,
you take more opportunities. Because they don't feel like threats anymore.
you speak more. Because speaking imperfectly doesn't define your worth.
You recover faster from mistakes. Because a mistake is just information, not evidence of failure.
And recovery speed, how quickly you get back after a setback, that might be the single most important factor in language learning.
Faster recovery, more attempts. More attempts, more experience. More experience, more improvement.
All of it enabled by a state of mind that says I'm okay right now. And I'm also still growing.
Both things. At the same time.
Not I'll be okay when I'm fluent. I'm okay right now, and I'm also working towards something.
That's the state of mind that actually gets people to fluency.
Can I tell you about a moment that genuinely changed how I think about happiness?
Please.
A few years ago, I was going through a really difficult period. Professionally, personally, a lot of things were uncertain.
What happened?
And a friend asked me something strange. She asked, "Is there anything good happening right now? Even something small?"
And what did you say?
My first reaction was, "Are you serious? Everything is difficult right now."
But she waited.
She waited. And I sat there being a little annoyed. And then, slowly, I thought of something small. Something genuinely good that was actually happening.
What was it?
I'd had a really good conversation with my brother that week. A proper, honest conversation, the kind we don't always have.
And noticing that, what did it do?
Nothing dramatic. It didn't fix anything. But it put the difficult things in a different proportion.
The difficult things were still real. They were still there.
But they were no longer the only thing. Something good was also real, also there.
And holding both at the same time, that's what changes the state of mind.
Not pretending the hard things aren't hard, but also not pretending the good things aren't good.
Both true. Simultaneously,
And that both nests, that's where genuine resilience lives. Not in toxic positivity pretending everything is fine when it isn't.
and not in unnecessary suffering, focusing only on what's wrong when good things are also present.
But in the honest middle, both are real. Both matter.
Remember this. Happiness is not waiting for you at the end of your goals. It is available right now in the specific, small, real things that are already happening in your life. You just have to stop and look.
Stop. And look. It's already there.
Okay, everyone. Word tour time.
8 words from today.
Word 1, effective forecasting. Predicting how you will feel in the future. Our guesses about future emotions.
Example 1, effective forecasting research, shows we consistently overestimate how happy achieving a goal will make us.
Example 2, she spent months dreading the job change, but effective forecasting was off again. It was much better than expected.
We are bad at predicting our feelings. Knowing this frees you from chasing the wrong things.
Word 2, hedonic treadmill. The human tendency to return to a baseline level of happiness after positive or negative events.
Example 1, the promotion felt incredible for 2 weeks, then the hedonic treadmill kicked in, and it just became the new normal.
Example 2, understanding the hedonic treadmill helps you stop expecting any one achievement to be permanently life-changing.
The treadmill is real. The way off is noticing what you already have.
Word 3, negativity bias. The brain's tendency to notice, remember, and be more affected by negative experiences than positive ones.
Example 1, negativity bias, explains why one critical comment affects you more than 10 compliments. Your brain is built that way.
Example 2, knowing about negativity bias doesn't make it disappear, but it helps you understand why you need to deliberately notice the good.
Your brain defaults to negative. Gratitude practice rewires the default.
Word 4, contentment. A state of peaceful satisfaction. Not excitement quiet, settled happiness with what is.
Example 1, she wasn't thrilled about every aspect of her life, but she felt a deep contentment with where she was and where she was headed.
Example 2, contentment, is often underrated. It's quieter than excitement, but it lasts much longer.
Contentment is happiness without the noise. Learn to value it.
Word 5, resilience. The ability to recover quickly from difficulties. Bouncing back after setbacks.
Example 1, her resilience in learning English was remarkable. Every mistake just made her more determined to try again.
Example 2, resilience isn't about never failing. It's about how quickly you get back up after you do.
Recovery speed is everything. The faster you recover, the more you try. The more you try, the more you grow.
Word 6, well-being. The state of being comfortable, healthy, and happy overall life satisfaction.
Example 1 studies consistently show that relationship quality is the strongest predictor of long-term well-being, more than income or achievement.
Example 2, well-being, isn't about every day being good. It's about an overall sense that your life is meaningful and connected.
Well-being is broader than happiness. It includes meaning, connection, and health.
Word 7, toxic positivity. The insistence on maintaining a positive mindset regardless of the actual situation, ignoring real pain.
Example 1, telling someone who just lost their job to just stay positive is toxic positivity. It dismisses their real experience.
Example 2, there's a difference between genuine optimism, which acknowledges difficulty, and toxic positivity, which denies it.
Real resilience acknowledges hard things. Toxic positivity pretends they're not there.
Word 8, baseline. The starting or average level that something returns to after change.
Example 1, after major life events, good or bad humans tend to return to their happiness baseline within months.
Example 2, understanding your emotional baseline helps you stop expecting any external change to permanently shift how you feel.
Your baseline can be raised, but through consistent practice, not single events.
One thing this week. Just one.
What is it?
Every day this week, write down one specific thing that was genuinely good. Not general. Specific.
Not, I'm grateful for my family. Something concrete that actually happened.
I'm grateful for the moment this morning when I understood a sentence in English that I couldn't have understood 3 months ago.
Or, I'm grateful for the conversation at lunch where someone actually laughed at something I said.
Specific. Real. True.
And write it down. Physically, because writing makes the brain take it more seriously than just thinking it.
Here's your sentence for this week.
Today, one specific thing that was genuinely good was...
Say it with us. Today, one specific thing that was genuinely good was...
Fill it in with your real, specific, true thing from today.
Because the brain that looks for the good finds more of it over time.
And the brain that finds more good, that's a brain that's building happiness, not waiting for it.
Comment challenge.
Today's honest question.
What is one specific thing from your day or your week that was genuinely good? Not general. One specific, real moment.
Write in the comments one specific thing that was genuinely good today was.
In English. As specific as you can. Even if it feels small.
Because naming it publicly, in English, that's the gratitude practice. Right now. In the comments.
We read every single comment. Every one.
Please give this a like. It helps people across Europe and around the world find this podcast.
And subscribe to Speak Unstoppable. New episodes every single day.
Thank you for being here.
Happiness is not waiting at the end of your goals.
It is available right now.
In the specific, small, real things already happening.
Stop. And look.
It's already there.
Bye, everyone.